Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday to you. I'm Trisha Swenson out here in Vail Village. Had a few snowflakes coming down. It's just lightly snowing out here for our Wednesday. It's a chilly one as well. People are getting off the buses, making their way to the slopes, making their way. Well, we got a lot of things going on this week. The National Brotherhood of Skiers is here for their 50th anniversary summit. This weekend, we have the Super Bowl, and we have some plans going on Valentine's Day. So let's get right to it. Let live starts now.
Good morning. Welcome to Vail Valley Live. My name is Meredith Kirkman, and thanks for joining us this morning on this Wednesday. It's perfect time to talk about what's coming up this weekend. There's a lot happening, and of course, we're getting ready for Valentine's and some more snow to come on the horizon. So thanks for tuning in, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. If you are, you can chat in. We would love to hear where you're watching from. If you have any questions for us, we'd love to know who's watching. And maybe you're watching on Outside TV, local channel 17. Thank you. And also make sure to hit that subscribe because you'll get the alerts, know when we go live, and be part of the community. So let's take a look at the weather. Like you heard, Trisha Swenson said it is chilly outside. I know I was cold getting into my car this morning. We're starting things off in single digits, about 5 and 6 up at the top of the peak of Beaver Creek and Vail. No new snow as of the last 24 hours, but we have more on the horizon, maybe 2 to 4 inches tonight. Currently, it feels like 8 where probably Trisha is. We see a high of 29 degrees and a low of 6. And we're going to have cloudy skies with afternoon snow showers, about 10 to 15 miles per hour for your winds, and the chance of snow is about 50%. We do see some light flurries in the air right now, so we'll see that pick up as we get into the day. And then for Thursday, tomorrow, mainly cloudy with snow showers in the morning, high of around 17, 18, low of -3. So we are seeing those low temperatures, which is great for the snow. And then when we get into Friday, temperatures are going to be skyrocketing back up into the 30s. High of 30s will keep those lows around -5, but it's going to be sunny, beautiful, and that'll continue for the weekend. We'll see partly cloudy skies and sun, a little bit of a mixture for both Saturday and Sunday. Those highs will be almost creeping up to the 40s. It'll feel warm because that sun will be out. So some nice weather for your Super Bowl Sunday. And as we get to Monday, another sunny day, and then that snow will return for Valentine's Day. So in the next 5 days, we can expect 4 new inches, and then in the next 6 to 10, another 6 inches. So nice mixture of weather, a little bit of sun, a little bit of snow. We love it. We love the sunny days. I was just skiing this past weekend, and it was beautiful Bluebird weekend. And it was the first time I made it to the back bowls, and I had a tear. I gotta say, I teared up. It was just so the conditions couldn't be better. And I think that we're even going to see some live views from Beaver Creek. I believe Ken is working up a sweat up in Beaver Creek, and he's here. Amazing. Let's bring him in and see what his views look like this morning.
Hey, good morning, Meredith.
Good
How are
morning.
you this morning?
I'm doing fantastic. Better now.
It's awesome. It's you and Trisha covered it pretty accurately this morning. It is chilly first thing, and it is lightly snowing. I was surprised as I started to hike up Beaver Creek that there are a few flurries coming down. Although no new snow is reported, it's nice just to see the snow. And Meredith, I got my cheat code on today. Do a little split boarding to get up. I'm not going to go too high today, just I don't know, maybe halfway, make some turns down because I wanted to share with the viewers of Beaver Creek Village and what it looks like. I've been spending all of my season over at Vail, and this is my first day at Beaver Creek. I love Beaver Creek. Do you ever ride over here?
I do. I have a new love for Creek as well. It's just quieter, runs like it's got a really good steep grade to it, and you can really just go all the way to Arrowhead and traverse. I love some traverse action too. So
yes. I think I like Vail. I like getting to the back bowls. I love Game Creek Bowl. That's one of my favorites. But I feel like a lot of times when you ride Vail, that you're always trying to get somewhere. You're on a catwalk, kind of cruising to get somewhere. Whereas with Beaver Creek, you get off Centennial, you can just hammer Centennial down the front, or over to the what is it? 911. Over there, Grouse Mountain. I was about to say Game Creek. The Grouse Mountain area for the steeps. You go to Bachelor Gulch. I feel they groom every single run in Bachelor Gulch every single night. It is like carpet the entire day. And the other thing that they have that I'm going to share with the viewers in just a moment is an awesome kids and snowboard school and the Buckaroo Express Lift, which is the ideal setting for getting your kids involved with ski school. Both mine, Walker and Texas Ranger, were raised at Beaver Creek Ski School. So it's just awesome. Hey, I wanted to show this with you because above the village, I sent some video to Leah this morning of what Creek looked like this morning on the beginning of the hike up. It's just simply beautiful. And I remind viewers that it's a charge and you are allowed to hike the mountain a half an hour before it opens and then start a half an hour after it closes so you don't mess with operations. And you're going to see in just a moment as they put the finishing touches on. But this is what it looked like looking over towards Strawberry Park. You can see Centennial Express, which is a combination chairlift and gondola running, but that's for employees because it opens to the public at 8:30. But this is what I'm talking about. First thing in the morning, Meredith, their snow counts giving a little wave with their front blade as they go up and laying down perfect Roy for riding this morning. And that's what you want to be on the lookout for. So that's how Beaver Creek looks, and I'm going to keep hiking. Another few hundred yards up, make my way down into the village. Where's Trisha Swenson this morning, by the way?
Yeah, let's bring her in. We can do a little, maybe bring all three of us in. But we have a crawl at the bottom of the screen that does show the Beaver Creek groomers. Hey, Trisha.
Hi, guys. How are you? Hello, Ken. Did you get the memo? Wear your red hats.
Yes. Hey, you know what, girls? We're having a little bit of menage TV moment right now. I wanted to ask a question about this. Valentine's Day is coming up. I went to dinner with my wife last night, and she is adamant. She's like, I don't even have to get me a card for Valentine's. She's like, I think it's just such a waste of money. All the red. She went on about not loving Valentine's Day. She loves her birthday. She loves Christmas. She loves all holidays. She just doesn't like Valentine's Day. So my question to the viewers and to you girls, are you passionate Valentine's Day girls?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Trisha?
Yeah. Okay, Meredith, you go first. Meredith goes first.
Who doesn't love love? It's a day of love. And you don't even have to be in a romantic partnership to like Valentine's Day. We have this thing called Galentine's Day. So as girls, we love that. You can get together and be all girly. But I'm a huge fan of just going all out because every day, yes, is about loving your friends, your partner. But Valentine's Day, I feel like, is to go over the top. Be cheesy, be creative. That's my pitch.
All right. Before we get Trisha, I was going to say, Meredith, what's the craziest thing you've ever done for a guy on Valentine's Day?
I brought a huge picnic up to Bell's Camp. I had cheese fondue that was lit by lights. I had roses. I had champagne. It was amazing.
Dang, all right. That's a good one. All right, Trisha, your thoughts on Valentine's Day?
Well, you know what? I always love Google with the little cards and you Valentine's Day boxes. I just love pink and white and red and all that. And college, it was actually my college roommate's birthday. So it was never quite Valentine's Day, it was his birthday. So we would just go celebrate that. And then, you know me, I was like perpetually single for like 100 years. So it was all about that Valentine's Day. And I did get broken up with one time on Valentine's Day. Like that said, hey, you know what? I think I just want to see her and hang with my friends. And I got broken up with on Valentine's Day, so that's fine. But I don't care. I mean, I still like it. I still think it's a great day. And I've already got my Valentine's Day reservations. I'm going to Grouse Grill with my husband. And here we went to Grouse, Tony Galizia. And as we know, Tony is no longer with us. And so I just wanted to kind of honor his memory by going there again. And Kathy Morrow is playing that night. She'll be playing piano. So we're going to have Tony in our heart that night as well as our little celebratory of love.
I think that's awesome. The girls, you just like made me love Valentine's even more. I mean, I'm planning on doing something for Valentine's Day, but I just couldn't believe it. It was like she kind of had the hate out for Valentine's Day. I mean, it was the margarita speaking. All right, I got one for you girls, and you're going to be grossed out by it, but that's okay. The gnarliest, funniest thing I ever did for Valentine's Day was I was 17 years old. I dressed up like Cupid, and I mean, I'm talking just wore a diaper, had a bow and arrow and some flowers, and my high school girlfriend, Pam Fisher, was playing in a tennis tournament, and I showed up at the tennis tournament just like Cupid, brought her flowers and chocolate and candy, and yeah, it was... I would not do that again. Someone would call the cops in today's day and age. You know how that is. But you know what else I love? What's that?
Ken, didn't you dress up on the weather ball for Valentine's Day? Like maybe for a pro we used to. I think you've been dressed up as Cupid a couple of times.
I did, Trisha. I forgot about that. My memory slips here and there. But anyway, good to see you girls. Makes me happy to be with you this morning. I'm going to keep the hype going. Coming up, though, Trisha and you girls, about the weather, but in a little while, I want our viewers to stay tuned because I put together like a minute and a half video recap of the past 10 days at Vail, and it's been awesome. It's been sunny, it's been powder, it's been a little bit of everything, and we're going to share that with the viewers coming up.
Absolutely. And we have more of that, more sunshine, more snow. So we'll let you keep hiking. Trisha will let you refresh to get a little bit stronger connection and continue seeing those live shots from Vail and Beaver Creek. How lucky are we this morning? Stay with us.
We believe in the power of a live performance. We believe in making memories together. Join us as we celebrate 25 making moments that last a lifetime, bringing concerts, Broadway, classical, dance, and family entertainment in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Beaver Creek Village. View the full lineup and get tickets today at villarpack.org.
Moet Vending for life's spontaneous, festive moments. Celebrate at the Grand Hyatt Vail.
Love is in the air at the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne and J. Crew. I brought with me my Rowana, less than $18, 70% off. My fingerless gloves, $6. And look at the sweetheart sweaters, the fun little necklaces, the striped lifestyle tees, and the tennis shoes, all half off. Everything's 50 to 70% off. Don't forget to pick up your savings card booklet at customer service or the Colorado Welcome Center at Castle Rock and Silverthorne, where you can save an extra 10% off. Love is in the air.
Welcome to Nap Harvest. We are showcasing healthy habits, and you can start right here feeding your family healthy organic vegetables and fruits that are seasonal and local. They're all the way from Arizona with our wonderful, beautiful citrus fruits that we sneak across the border for. But don't forget our nap mushrooms, grown at 9,000 feet. Mushrooms are chock full of benefits for you. And then also the microgreens, also chock full of vitamins. Come see us at Nap Harvest in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road next to Color Coffee. We're open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 4.
We are going to take a look at what made headlines today in your Vail Daily. But first, we have some chatter. We have Emma chiming in this morning. Love the Valentine's Day stories. Looks beautiful. Thanks, Emma, for chiming in. If you're watching, let us know where you're watching from. And maybe you have a unique Valentine's Day story. There's an opportunity to submit your love story in the Vail Daily, and there's some pretty cool prizes. So let's see what made it headlines. Great photo on the cover. Soul Shine. This was from last night. Mix Master Mike performs Soul on the Snow Tuesday in Vail. I was able to catch the very end of this concert, and it was really fun. I know we'll be talking about this with Trisha because she was also there. But making the big headline today, county on the fast track. In the State of the County address, commissioners say they want to accelerate the policy initiatives on housing, transportation, and electrification in 2023. That really is the theme. We can see that on page A3. They want to keep that momentum up for the housing and transportation. So this was on Tuesday's the State of the County presentation. You can read a little bit more about that on page A3. And for our local and region news, practice what you teach. You can see here, Megan Lukens, a Democrat, grew up in Steamboat Springs. And what drove this 29 Colorado social studies teacher to jump from the classroom to the state capitol? Pretty cool. She taught how to write a bill, and now she's actually doing it. So catch up on Megan's journey on your local and region news. And the outdoor rink in Edwards is now open for the public. This rink is just east of the Mountain Recreation Field House. We have some locals standing for that presentation, including Mark Werzer, who is the publisher of the Vail Daily. So, this is brand new and open for the public. You can read a little bit more on page A11. Catch up on your local sports and outdoors. Eagle Valley girls defeat Battle Mountain 43-36. You can catch up on how our local sports are doing. And for more news in the sports and outdoors, River Radamus finishes 4th in the Alpine combined, and he was just 0.25 from making the podium. So that shows really how close these Alpine championships can be. And you can win some, you can lose some. Down below, you can also see him crash as well. We also saw Michaela take a little spill in the combined yesterday as well. This race is happening in France, so catch up on some of your sports and outdoors on page 827. And of course, you can submit your photos on Instagram using hashtag VailLive. We have some cute kids showing off, and we have some Yeti hockey players. That's happening this weekend. They're playing St. Louis. So that'll be really cool. And then you can always also email a photo for Town Talk, and you can kind of announce an event that's happening. There's the calendar of events. And like we said, there's that love story competition that you can write your love story and you will submit it, I think, by tomorrow. Trisha is actually running this, and the prizes are super cool. Some dinners or couples massages or that Leadville train. So pretty cool. Pick up your copy of the Vail Daily to keep up with everything that's happening in the Valley. Free 99 across the Valley. Let's take a look at the roads and see how it was looking. My commute in was pretty easy. We had no new daytime snow, so they should be pretty clear, but we are going to see some snow this afternoon into the evening, so always a good reminder to slow things down, especially on some turns. Officers Gulch is looking pretty good. That's on your way to Denver. We always see heavy traffic on Fridays coming from Denver up here in the high country, and then returning to Denver on Sunday. Traffic can be pretty heavy. And, always take it pretty easy while you climb the passes over an Eisenhower Tunnel and Vail Pass. But today, hopefully, you should have some nice, easy commute. And you can always watch out for days like this. The snowplows will actually be removing a lot of the snow from the medians, and they really almost take up an entire lane, and they're moving pretty slow. So just be cautious of that. If you want your own alerts, you can always go to Colorado Trip. So it's co.gov, and you can get the travel alerts. You can look at these live cams and so much more. So that is a look at your roads. Let's bring things back outside with Tricia Swenson and talk about that awesome concert. We have the National Brotherhood of Skiers in town celebrating their 50th anniversary, and they had quite the concert last night. I can't believe I saw Neo live. It was so fun.
Oh, yeah, Meredith, you were there?
Yes, I made it just for the end. I had work up until about 7:30, and I caught the end of Neo, and we were singing along. I mean, these songs, he's been putting out all-time record songs for 16 years, really. And so we were bopping. It was so much fun.
Oh, I know. It was literally put your mittens in the air. Everyone was dressed warm. I had my warmest outfit on that I own. We've all got our warm stuff, and we know. And we got there a little after 6. We saw the first set with DJ Logic, and then Mixmaster Mike played second, and then Neo. So, there was a lot of people that were out there for all three. But you know what? I'm so glad you made it to the end and you got to see that, because that was just a great concert, a good crowd. They did sell it out, which was pretty amazing as well.
Oh, yeah, it was a great crowd. And I loved how he would go, we're going to play a classic, and now we're going to play a future classic. So he had a really nice mix of some of those songs that I was singing in high school. Miss Independent, some great songs. And then some of his new stuff that I was really vibing with. And then he even played some songs that you didn't even know was his. He wrote for other artists, including Rihanna, Take a Bow. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, you know what? And he's so busy. He just came back from an international tour. He was in Malaysia and all these other places. And so he just got back. And that's why we couldn't interview him for the show, because we did get DJ Logic and we did get Mixmaster Mike, which was so cool to get those guys. But Neo was just kind of coming back. And he's on this show like Monster Dance, or where you dress up and you're on the green screen, and you it's like a dance competition, and he's one of the judges for it. So he's got a lot going on right now. And then Meredith, did you hear when he was singing one of his songs and he said, yeah, and we shot this video here. And then he goes, oh wait, no, we shot it in Aspen. And then people started booing, and he goes, are you booing Aspen? And he of course doesn't understand the long-standing rivalry between Aspen and Vail.
Yeah, he couldn't believe he was even out there in the cold. He's like, I'm a tropical man. I am freezing right now. But those dancers, I was almost jealous of. They were having the best time. I want their job. I want to go on tour and dance with Neo.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
and you
cool.
know what? I love their outfits. You know, they're all in that red, and it looked great. So yeah, that was a really fun time, and it was all part of the National Brotherhood of Skiers event. There's Mixmaster Mike. You know, and he's played here before, and he was the DJ for the Beastie Boys, and he is working on so many different projects. He just redigitized a song for the band War, and he's working on a new album. He does a lot of charity work, so he's super cool. We're super glad that Mixmaster Mike was here, and he's good friends with DJ Logic as well. So you know they had fun being in town together as well. And then Meredith, did you go to the after party at either Chasing Rabbits or Decca and Bowl?
Yes, I actually went to both. Deca Bowl, we knew the DJ Stenner, and there wasn't a lot of people there, I will say, but it was awesome to see him. And then we quickly popped into Chasing Rabbits, and then I was like, okay, I have to be on air in the morning to my boyfriend.
Yeah,
Let's go. But it was a really good time, and I must say, it's so cool to have the National Brotherhood of Skiers here. The vibe in town is so awesome. It just feels like we have so much more culture here. Everyone's having such a good time. I was there for the parade. It was just so cool to see new faces here. It really is just a nice change for the valley,
yeah,
and just to show the support for the Black community. And February is Black History Month. So we love to celebrate them, hear their stories, and it's all about inclusion. So they have still a lot on their calendar of events coming up, all the way through Saturday, including some fun ski downs, and their big gala is happening tonight. So they've got a really busy schedule.
yeah. They've been having a lot of fun, and I was at that parade as well, and it was so neat to see everyone's banners, and maybe they had the matching jackets with the spirit that was coming in from the ski gophers from Chicago, the Jim Dandy Ski Club from Detroit, Michigan. We have the Sugarlicious. They were coming in, like all these different clubs were here, so we're so excited for them to be in town. And I think there's a Tutus and Tatas event going on. I think it's today, and that's a breast cancer benefit. So kind of even within the national nonprofit, which is National Brotherhood of Skiers, and they're trying to get a black athlete to the Olympics and World Cup and to win medals and everything. That's kind of been their goal. But they also have these little mini kind of side events. And this one will be going up Gondola 1, up Chair 4, and then down Swingsville, and just wear your tutu, and it's just a fun little event.
And I wore my shirt. This was a collaboration with Lamont Joseph White, and this was in a couple days ago, but they collaborated with the Colorado Snow Sports Museum. So I was rocking this today. I know you have one too, so we'll have to
Yes.
twin it out one day.
Well, and we'll have to triplet it out because guess what? I saw Megan at the meet and greet with Lamont Joseph White on Monday, and she got a shirt. So we all have the shirts. We're all getting the shirts now, and you can get that shirt. It has "Climb to Glory" in the back. You can get that at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum. That's a Crimson Clover base layer, and they do a lot of collaboration with Lamont Joseph White, and they've done so for the last 3 years.
Yes, so do check it out. The Colorado Snow Sports Museum is right by the transportation center where you park. So really easy to find. Lots of great, cool history stories and a really good gift shop. So check it out.
Okay, one more thing, Meredith.
Mhm.
The reason I'm on this path between Golden Peak and Gondola One is I was racing over to get you to Golden Peak and show the viewers the stage. So I was like, I want to show the viewers where we were last night, everything. I get here, they're like, it's already gone. They've up and moved it. They packed it up early this morning, and they were bringing out the porta potties, bringing out the tents. I mean, so there will be no trace of last night's concert over at Golden Peak. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how fast they worked to just make it look like it never even happened.
Wow. Well, it is a good reminder that Golden Peak is a great area to start your day skiing. You can get on Chair 6. You can maybe go halfway, do some warm-up laps in Golden Peak, then you can take it all the way, and then it'll be right at the entrance of Chair 11, and then you can take up 11 and hop right back into the back bowls. So that's a really nice area to start things off. Maybe you have a little kid. There's a really good small chairlift, Chair 12 there, and that's a nice bunny hill. That was the bunny hill I grew up on, so I can attest. Great bunny hill. But we're going to take things to a break. You stay warm. Keep on moving. I love to see the snow flurries. And you guys stay with us because we have so much more coming up talking about the events and what to expect with the weather. So stay with us.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery stands for providing the highest quality care to our unique patient population here in the mountains.
I think that what makes us unique is that we really are practicing groundbreaking techniques, yet, we practice it in a small town environment. Our patients are our neighbors and our kids go to school with their kids.
I think every one of our docs treat their patients like their family. Our goal is to keep you active, doing the things you want to do, and we'll map out a road to success to get you there.
Love is in the air at the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. And we are going to wow you with some of the fabulous looks that we have to share with you today from J. Crew and Adidas. Let's take a look. Here's Rachel in J. Crew. I love her navy preppy blazer with striped lining, striped pink tee, amazing white jeans, white sneakers, gorgeous pink ribbon earrings. With her savings card booklet, it'll be $197, saving $316. Here's Enza in J. Crew Kids with her denim jean jacket, her heart filigree tee, sweetheart leggings, heart necklace, and her white slip-on tennis shoes. Whole outfit $101 with her savings card booklet. Wow, Liv, you look amazing in J. Crew sportswear line. From her fabulous striped button top, pink leggings, fleece jacket, pearlized headband, fingerless gloves, and her amazing tennis shoes with the pink and copper colors, all from the internet return. Her outfit $145 outlet. Fabulous. Kate is in Adidas in her pink hoodie, pastel leggings, black tote, and her white and pink running shoes. Her whole outfit would come to $138. Okay, Rachel, you fabulous in your amazing full-length bubble coat from Guess. You've got your fabulous hoodie with the faux fur, and look at those adorable pearl gold shades. Whole outfit with the shades, $138. Here's Kate in Adidas with this black cropped jacket, $42. It's 40% off of their jackets. Here's Liv. She's in Guess in the most amazing puffer jacket with fleece detailing in the hood. Love the black belt and the sunglasses. Jacket reduced to $65. And her shade only $45 from $90. Love is in the air at the outlets and Silverthorne. And just a reminder, be sure and pick up your savings card booklet at the outlets at Castle Rock in the food court at customer service and the outlets at Silverthorne at the Colorado Welcome Center. Love is in the air, and so are the discounts that you're going to find in the savings book. See you soon.
That was an awesome time lapse up at McCoy Park. And speaking of Beaver Creek, let's bring things back outside to see some shots of Beaver Creek with Ken Hovey.
Hey, good morning, Meredith. I'm going to turn
morning.
around right. I didn't go very far. I just hiked, I don't know, a few hundred yards. I'm standing right next to Latigo and Cinch. You'll recognize this. Beaver Creek down in the distance. I'm just going to cruise down there, put my split board back together, and then I'll be in the village and we can cruise around Beaver Creek Village before the end of the show. But for people that are curious about it, this is an awesome way not only to get some fresh turns, but also to get a lot of exercise. It's called split boarding. Perhaps you've never heard of it or seen it, but essentially it's a snowboard that breaks down into two places, two spots. The bindings come off. You put the board back together, you take the skins off, of course, and then you reattach your bindings sideways and you go ride. So it's easy to hike up and then ride down. And the real advantage of this is going into the backcountry. and getting fresh powder turns. But Meredith, you know as well as I do, last week you did not need to hike anywhere to get fresh powder turns. Like last week, did you go out on that 12-inch powder day?
I'm not really allowed to ski powder yet. I'm just getting back from a knee injury, but I know the hype. I mean, everyone is talking about the powder this year. It's been endless.
It has been absolutely ridiculous. And over the past week, this is how your skins come off, by the way.
Nice.
I can make it look too cool. The past week, I would say the last 10 days, has been just unreal. And sorry that my camera's kind of crooked. I have it mounted on a snow machine right now, or on a snowmaking machine. But the past, I don't know, week to 10 days, we've had everything from big powder days to sunny days, you name it. So here's what I put together for you. I'll take it. This is all the way up the top at Amonte. This was about 3 days ago when we had, as mentioned, the most epic Bluebird day at Vail. And then looking back, Game Creek Bowl and Lost Boys. So we've had a ton of sunshine. But we've also had, I don't know the exact number, it's like 200 inches of snow this season on Vail Mountain. Beaver, same. They're about 15, 20 inches behind. But this is what you found within the past 3 to 4 days. And there was still some fresh powder out there, even all these days later. But I did want to share with you what the true powder day that we had last week looked like. We woke up, and in a 24-hour period, Vail had reached 12 new inches of snow overnight. And as we move that, I'll show you in just a moment, so many skiers and riders came out. It is one of the busiest Saturdays that I've ever seen, and this is what it looked like first thing in the morning with my buddy Grant from the Arabelle making some turns in Game Creek. This has been like the repeat every week. It seems we've had more and more snow. Now, I know in the past week we're only 4 inches of snow in the past 7 days, but Meredith was killing me. I've been shoveling endlessly up there in Game Creek Bowl. So that's a look at what Vail looked like over the past week to 10 days. But right now, I'm going to head down into Beaver Creek. There's one of the resort employees first thing this morning making some turns with our viewers what the village looks like before going up. I'm actually going to jump on the lift at 8:30 and make some turns this morning. Perhaps you'd like to join me.
I would love to. A perfect day to get some of those groomers. And like you said, it's just been so gorgeous with either the blue skies, or we should just call it surfing. I mean, people are just snorkeling through the powder. So lucky.
And there's still little powder. Even when I'm checking out right now in the trees right behind the camera, there's powder stashes all over the place. It is lightly snowing. As you mentioned, it sounds like, Cass, we could get one quick surge of snow tonight and into tomorrow. Then we're going to have blue skies again. It's starting to feel like spring, right? March, usually a bunch of snow at night and then beautiful sunny days. That's what I'm looking forward to. It's been a cold, long, wintry, snowy winter so far. This last week of sunshine was definitely well received.
Absolutely. We need a little vitamin D. But good on you for getting the exercise, starting the day right. Enjoy the turns down. We'll get some live shots from Beaver Creek Village. But let's keep the hype up. Let's bring things back with Trisha. She's in Vail. We're just tossing from both mountains this morning. So we are lucky with the views today.
Okay, you know what? A gentleman named Waldo, who works with the mountain, he just gave me a little Hershey's bar. And I thought, wow, usually maybe you got like a little Hershey's Kiss or something. I go, the whole thing? And he goes, well, you could share it. So maybe I'll bust it open and see if I can share it with some people. But thank you, Waldo. That was so nice of him. But Meredith, I thought I'd bring us in front of the back bowls and the Blue Sky Basin map and everything. And just let you know, with Blue Sky Basin, you kind of want to go back there earlier in the day. And you want to get out there because it does close the earliest. Pete's Express closes at 2:15 right now. And then Earl's and the Skyline Express, they close earlier. And a good way to get out of there is to take China Spur. So China Spur is, let me see if I can bring you up here. Okay, so, yeah, all right, China Spur is, oh, you know what, this may not work. This is what it's saying, China Spur. It's the alternate route to the front. So when you're on Grand Review, okay, so Pizza Express, Grand Review, there's a little cutoff, China Spur, and then that will get you to Chair 21, the Orient Express, instead of going all the way back down to Skyline and maybe taking Teacup out. I would do that, and then what I would probably do is go to Elk for lunch. That's such a great place to go. If you've never been to Two Elk, this place is amazing. It is such a large structure, and the logs there, the views from there, it really is kind of a signature restaurant at any ski resort. It's one of the top. You know, if you're gonna say where you want to dine on Vail Mountain, I would definitely say, make sure you run lunch over at Two Elk. And then, of course, Wildwood Express. That's a good place to go. Wildwood is going to get you. Wildwood Express number 3 is going to get you up to the Wildwood Smokehouse, and we've got great smoked chicken and wild rice soup, the waffle fries. I know we both love those, so that's another good place to go. And then just near there is the brand new lift, which is called the Sundown Express. And Meredith, what this is allowing you to do is not only kind of ease the congestion at the base of Chair 5, high noon, but at the end of the day, when you are getting out of Blue Sky Basin or the back bowls, and your end destination is Lion said, you can get back there with 2 lifts now. And you don't even have to go to the front side. You can stay in the back, go all the way down to the base of Sun Up and Sundown Bowl, take the Sundown Express, and that's going to get you up to the top of Cane Creek, as well as Chair number 3, Wildwood. And from this, you could take Eagle's Nest Ridge all the way over, and then go down the Lion's Head side.
This is great information. It's sometimes tricky to navigate because the mountain is so big, but it is worth visiting the back bowls. I was saying earlier in the show that it was my first time this weekend to actually getting back there because it's been a slow process getting back on the snow, back on my skis, and I'll say I teared up. I mean, it was so pretty, and it feels so good to be back there because it's just wide open, and it's always so inspiring to be back there and feel the vastness of the bowls. And it just reminded me of how amazing it must have felt for those early pioneers 60 years ago to discover just the back bowls and see those views. I mean, it must have been so special for them. It's still special that we get to ski, and there's so many different chairlifts back there. So I love the advice this morning on how to navigate the back bowls. And yes, Two Elk is a very special place to get some lunch.
Yeah, you know what? The thing that you can do is you can hop in some of the complimentary tours. They do tours, whether it's a back bowl tour, a front side tour, a legacy tour, talking a little bit about the history right up on the mountain, about some of the trail names and everything. And Megan from the Welcome Center, when she's on the show, she talks a lot about these great tours, and they're offered daily except for Saturdays. Saturday's a very busy day, but any other day of the week, you're going to find those tours. So hop into one of those, and by doing that on your trip, you'll keep that knowledge with you each and every trip afterwards. You'll say, oh, remember when we learned about the run and the name and how it got its name, or when we navigated the way to Blue Sky Basin because we didn't know how to get there. So hop into one of those tours, and I think that will help you just build your love for Vail even more.
Definitely. Well, thanks for giving us some advice. We're going to take a quick break, but we still have more Vail Valley Live, so stay with us.
Hi, my name is Carrie Maywack, and I'm with the Eagle Valley Library District, and today I'm at our Eagle branch featuring our Spark Studio. So this is our maker space lab, or the place where you can come try new technology. We have software, hardware, pretty much anything that you can use to make and create. We have some sort of version in our maker space. Thanks for checking out the Spark Studio with me today. Make sure to come back to the Eagle Public Library and check it out for yourself.
Guess what? We're having a model search at the outlets at Castle Rock, and you're invited. Yes, for guys and gals school age from 6 to 21 years old, you'll be able to try out on Saturday, February the 11th. You'll be in our photo shoots, you'll be in our TV segments, and you're gonna be a star. And guess what? You don't pay one dime. I can't wait to meet you, and we'll see you on Saturday, February 11th. Go to atlascastlerock.com for more information.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
We're starting things out pretty chilly, but Ben is warming up because he actually went up the mountain on his split board. Maybe that's a good way to start off the day. But we'll see the temperatures rise as the sun comes up. We're going to see a little bit of sun, a little bit of clouds, and the snow is coming in this afternoon. Currently about 8 degrees, high of 29, and we're going to see about 2 to 4 inches of snow today. We have about a 50% chance, but it is already flurrying. The sky is pretty overcast, so I'm guessing we're going to see that snow. And it'll continue overnight into Thursday morning, and we have about a 40% chance of snow tomorrow as well. High 17, low -3. We're keeping things cool until Friday. The sun is going to come back out. High of 36, low of -5 Friday, but beautiful bluebird day, and then we'll see that continue over the weekend with some clouds, a little bit of a mixture, and that index is about 2 to 3 out of 10, so it is always an important reminder to wear that sunscreen. But in the next 5 days we can expect snow mostly on Thursday, 4 new inches, and then as we get to next week, we'll see the snow return on Wednesday. So perfect little delivery of snow after Valentine's Day to continue building up snow. We have well over the 200s for the snowfall here in Vail and Beaver Creek. I think it's about 240. We can bring a graphic. We had such a snowy January. And really, last year we saw about this much snow. Yep, currently 240 inches. So we might even break 300 inches this year, which I think we're well on the way. We have about 70-inch base. So hopefully you've been able to join us on both Vail and Beaver Creek and enjoy some of the powder, enjoy the groomers. I mean, it's been just a season to dream of here for the conditions. So that was a look at your weather for the next couple days. But let's bring things back outside with Trisha and learn a little bit more about what's happening this weekend. I know there's a big show happening up at the Villar. We have the circus. Very exciting.
Oh, yes. Okay, so this is happening today. We have 2 showings of it, the Peking Acrobats, the Shanghai Circus, so 4:30 and 7:30. And I believe we're doing a giveaway on our Instagram. If you want to snag tickets for this, it is so entertaining. I've seen this show before. I went on Christmas Day a few years ago, and to be in the intimate setting of the 535 seats of this amphitheater, or this theater, is just amazing, because you really feel like you can really see these artists. and their tricks and their amazing feats. I mean, look at this guy. He's on a bicycle, and look at all these people around him. It's athletics at its best. It's very colorful. The music will be great. So, and this is a participant in one of the 4-pack. So if you buy 4 tickets, you're going to get a deal. So that's kind of nice about this. So think about either 4:30 or 7:30 and go to our Instagram and see if we got the giveaway up for that today. And then on Friday, we've got Branford Marsalis Quartet, a little bit of jazz for us.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And if you haven't been to the Villar, it's definitely worth adding to the list. Even if you don't know the artist, it's going to be a memorable experience, and it's a really intimate theater. So that should be a really great show. And, you know, tickets all very decently affordable. There is a student price for the circus. So that is a great family activity. But maybe another family activity is the Vail Yeti. They're returning for 2 home games. They are going to be playing against St. Louis, and so it's lovely to see different hockey teams from different states in the country. Sometimes we get them from New York that come all the way here, and sometimes it's a little ski rivalry. Maybe they play Breckenridge. So this is all at the Dobson Ice Arena, and tickets are very affordable. $10 online, $15 at the door, and it's just such a fun way to kick off your evening. The puck drop is at 7:45, and you know, I'm always bumping into people, making friends. Just one of my favorite things to do on the weekend.
And you know what? It's an affordable place to get a beer. So it's a good night out of entertainment for sure. And you know, you can either kind of stay late for opera and just go straight to the rink, or you could go home and change and come on in for the game and kind of go out afterwards. You know, I know Altitude Club, that's in the Evergreen Lodge. That's kind of the official post-party bar. But of course, you know, Vendetta is a big sponsor for them as well. So yeah, Vail Yeti Hockey with our very own Don Bonetta. He's on the team. He's uninjured. He's back in the action, scoring goals and everything. So that would be cool going on this weekend, Friday and Saturday. But then Sunday, it is the Super Bowl. All right. I know the Broncos aren't in it, but we've got Kansas Chiefs against the Philadelphia Eagles. And that kickoff is going to be at feast. So what I love about that, the timing, is you can still get a full day of scene in and then get ready to go and watch the Super Bowl, whether it's back at home, whether it's in the condo, the hotel room, or one of the many bars with all the TV we have going on around here.
Oh, it's the opera activity. I'm actually going to be over in Aspen, but we're going to ski and then do some opera. Let's bring in Ken, see what his plan is for the Super Bowl, because I know I'm most excited for Rihanna. I mean, we're all basically tuning in just to see that halftime performance. Rihanna's coming back with a bang. What are your plans for the Super Bowl, Ken?
Honestly, I don't probably watch it from work. I'm going down to Denver on this entire weekend, as it is arena cross motorcycle racing down at the Coliseum. They have the pro division on Friday night, and then amateur indoor arena cross on Saturday and Sunday. And my youngest son, River, who is about to turn 15, is racing in his second ever arena cross. So I'll be down there, and then I've got to beat feet back up here on Sunday afternoon, just in time to be a bellman at the Arabelle. So I'll watch it on the iPad there. Hey guys, I love what we accomplished today by, you know, sharing both Vail and Beaver Creek. You know, that is what Vail Valley Live is all about. It was so great to see you. And I wondered, Leah, we've got Trisha out there, if we could share that video clip just one more time from this morning at Beaver Creek. I just wanted to share that because literally as I rode down just about 5 minutes ago, it looks about the same as when I recorded this at 7 o'clock this morning. So if you are headed up to Beaver Creek, I want you to be ready. And probably Vail. Trisha will be able to comment on this in just a moment. But low light conditions, kind of overcast, a little bit cool, some light snow. Beaver Creek reported 7 inches in the past 7 days. They've had 1 inch in the past 48 hours, and they've had 218 inches so far this season. So the name of the game today is to go where you will find spots like this, and I'll show that. That's spots that the snowcat has hit. That was the snowcat coming up and finishing grooming before the mountain opened up here at Beaver Creek. They meticulously groomed this area, and as I came down Latigo and kind of the Cinch area, it was really soft. So Trisha, I don't know what it's looking like over in Vail right now, but here, overcast, low light, kind of chilly out here. I'd say temperatures are single digits.
Yes, you know what? We're looking at, yeah, it's just lightly snowing, just like sparse flakes, but it's been like that since I started. And we've got a few people starting to get into line today. Pretty much a steady stream coming up from Bridge Street. So yeah, it's Wednesday, but people are here. They're going to get out there and have some fun today. And Ken, you know what? Can you believe that we're already at 240 inches for Vail Mountain season to date? And I think last year that was about our season total for the year.
I wouldn't be surprised about that at all. I mean, it's just been snowing nonstop. And for everyone that loves the powder, we've had plenty of that lately. I, for one, have been enjoying the sunny skies. And it's kind of funny as I'm sitting here talking about, there's actually a patch of blue sky right above the Hyatt up here in Beaver Creek that's trying to show through. So I would say today, be ready for just about anything. Cold in the morning, bit of sunshine in the afternoon, maybe some snow. It's going to be kind of a menagerie of weather today.
It's going to do what it do. Hey, I want to say hi. I want to say hi to Emma. Emma was in our chat this morning. So she's over there at college in Missouri. So she said it made her day to see us this morning. Awesome. So thank you, Emma.
Definitely. Well, and Ken, let's show off some of your views with the ice skating rink, because that is one of my favorite areas. Whenever I'm passing by the ice skating rink in Beaver Creek, it's got the energy. The families out, people having some drinks, kids are skating. It's one of my favorite areas in Beaver Creek.
I couldn't agree more. This is the Black Family Ice Rink, located right behind the Park Hyatt, and there's a bunch of galleries that are here, Alpine Kind Foods this year. This is a really fun place, and I don't see them out here right now. Trisha might be able to comment, or you do. They actually have bicycles, or at least they used to, that you could rent and ride bicycles on here. They were like a style bike. But regardless, you can come down here. You can rent skates on the far end of the skating rink. Come out here. They play music at night. They do different events. Sometimes they have like a disco skating night. And of course, the Park Hyatt right there. You're at the Grand Hyatt in Vail. There are two Hyatts in our valley. There's the Grand Hyatt where Meredith is over in Vail, and then of course the Park Hyatt here in Beaver Creek, which is most iconic hotels in our valley. They do a good job there.
Definitely. The snow bikes are really cool, and they clear out the ice skaters, and so it's just time for the snow bikes. And it's not as dangerous or as intimidating as it sounds. When do you have a chance to bike on an ice skating rink? So definitely check that out.
Yeah, and you know what? They rent them from noon to 1, 20-minute session each, and then 1 o'clock the rink opens to the public. So you're not out there with the skaters. And what's really cool is that these bikes, they're like a beach cruiser, but they you pedal them, but they have a very low center of gravity, so there's no way to tip it over. So it's cool. Definitely check out. And they're kind of in like the Zamboni garage, so they're not on display. But just ask at where you rent the skates, and they can get you dialed in, or you can go to the website, and that can get you dialed in too.
Definitely.
All right. Well, hey, girls, I am going to wrap it up because I've got to go switch my split board for my snowboard and head back out on the mountain, because we want to remind viewers also, Meredith, Trisha, and I also do a weekly report for Outside Television that's about, 5-10 minutes long, and we like to share with everything that's going on in Vail and Beaver Creek. So, girls, I got to go get my stuff this week. I'm going to actually record it from Beaver Creek and not be at Vail for once.
Well, enjoy views at Beaver Creek. We sure did. So thank you for coming on. The lifts are just about to open. They open both at 8:30 at both Beaver Creek and Vail, and they'll go to 3:30 in Vail and then 4 o'clock in Beaver Creek. And in a couple weeks, we'll see lifts open up a little bit later in Vail as we get a little bit more sun in the later season.
Yeah, but usually right around the beginning of March is when they'll change the ending times, the closing hours for the Vail lifts on the front side to 4 o'clock. So we've got a few more weeks of that. They just want, they have to do the ski patrol sweep at the end of the day. They just need that time in the daylight hours to do that. But we'll get that rolling for you in early March. Can you believe we're already at the 8th of February?
It's crazy. The season's flying by, but we sure are enjoying each and every day because there's always so much happening. You know, we were just seeing Neo live last night. So we are so grateful for our Valley. Lots coming up this weekend, and we appreciate everyone who tuned in today, spending the morning with us. So I know we're all going to go and continue working, filming some more stuff for our mountain report, as Ken mentioned. So thank you again for showing us the views and braving the cold weather this morning, Tricia.
Yes, thank you guys. And once again, welcome to the National Brotherhood of Skiers. They're going to be continuing their fun out on the slopes today. And wow, there's a steady stream of people. We got the lifts opening. We got starting to get full maze up here. So it should be a great day out on the slopes.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the day. And we'll see you here back tomorrow, 7:30, same time, same place.